Wow, Xpeng Stock has been on an absolute rampage. But mark my words, what we have witnessed so far is nothing compared to what Xpeng is gonna achieve going forward. I am extremely confident that Xpeng is gonna 10x in the next 5 years, and that is based on 3 reasons. Yes, there are lots of numbers. 3 reasons that I'm about to explain. It's Marco here, and welcome back to All About EVs, analysis and news on all EV stocks. So I recommended buying Xpeng stock when it was under $20. So for all my subscribers who have bought in, you have more than double your money. So major congrats and well done to you. Me personally, I'm planning to double my position in Xpeng, and that is based on 3 reasons that most investors have overlooked so far. Xpeng has already doubled their revenues since last year, but the best has yet to come. Xpeng is building a new production site. This is the first major factor for growth and also where things get very interesting.
I was like, it's about to go down.
The Guangzhou government provides $589,000 in financing to accelerate Xpeng's growth. Also, Guangzhou government will invest $191,000 directly into the construction of the plant. This is huge. The Chinese government is a partner of Xpeng and they're pumping money directly into the business. In comparison, also Nio received money from the Chinese government, but Nio does not own any production site as yet. Instead, Xpeng's new manufacturing plant will have a maximum capacity of 100,000 vehicles. This is massive, guys. 100,000 vehicles. These are a lot of cars and a lot of revenues to be made. But my subscribers know that Xpeng hasn't sold any more than 50,000 vehicles since its IPO. So the question becomes, where is Xpeng gonna sell these cars if not in China? And that takes me to the second major reason for growth, which is that Xpeng has already started selling their cars in Europe. And so this is a business model that has been tried and proven by many businesses, and so they produce in China and then they sell in Europe. And they'll start selling in Europe from now, November 2020. And I can't wait to give you an update as soon as the sales data come out. In comparison, Nio will start selling in Europe in 2021, and they specify that it's gonna be in the first quarter of 2021. So that means that it's still a few months away from happening. Right, it is true that Xpeng revenues have more than doubled compared to the second quarter of 2020. And that is incredible, but there is more. There is way more that has gone under the radar. And that takes me to the third major factor for growth, which is that Xpeng has achieved gross profit. And this is huge, guys, because in Q2, Xpeng had a gross loss, and then in Q3, they have achieved a gross profit. Not even Nio has done it that quickly. But how did that happen? Well, Xpeng Vice President Brian Gu has told us why.
Brian, there is a lot of competition, and obviously Tesla's one of them, but a homegrown EV car competitor is Nio. How did you achieve manufacturing profits so quickly versus Nio? I mean, what are you doing that's so different, particularly because you offer your vehicles at a lower price point than Nio?
Yeah, I think obviously this quarter we achieved gross profit for the first time as a company. I think it attributed to a number of factors. First of all, we have a better product mix. Our newly launched P7 sedan is a high margin product. It's selling very well. We actually have delivered over 6,000 vehicles in the third quarter compared to just a few hundred when we start delivering in the second quarter.
Xpeng is selling a sedan model called P7, and that is in direct competition with Tesla Model 3 in China. And so the fight is real between P7 and M3, and every month the sales data of each model change a lot. So for example, in October, Tesla reduced the price of the Model M3 in China, and that obviously had a repercussion on Xpeng. And I'm keeping a spreadsheet where I keep all the sales data and I keep track of the changes month on month and also on a quarterly basis. And I also make a video update every month as soon as the sales data come out. My subscriber know because I do it every month. But the Xpeng vice president has told us another reason for achieving gross profit, and it was in the same video.
Secondly, is that overall, I think given the volume increase of our vehicles, our production costs and labor costs actually has been reduced because efficiency gains, because of volume and economy of scale. And also continued cost down on materials also contribute to the gross profit this time.
And so the real deal, the reason why Xpeng has achieved gross profit so quickly is that they own their own factory. And so that means much tighter controls on the line and much tighter cost management. And on top of that, Xpeng is also building a new factory. And like I said, Nio at the moment hasn't got any plan to build a new factory. I'm not saying that Nio is wrong, but I'm just saying that if you know the process, if you can control the factory, you probably have a much better chance to reduce the costs and increase the profitability. Speaking of which, Xpeng has achieved gross profit, but the next step is to achieve profitability. And so as non-profitable businesses, both Nio and Xpeng will struggle with their cash flow. And so the question becomes, has Xpeng enough cash to see them through until they reach profitability? And so this takes me to the fourth major reason for growth for Xpeng, and that is their cash position. So let's do a bit of simple math. So the net losses for Xpeng in Q3 were $130 million versus $3 billion in cash. And so if Xpeng would keep the same amount of revenues going forward, which is very unlikely, but let's just stick to this for the sake of this example, that would give Xpeng 5.5 years of net losses covered entirely by cash only. And so how about the Xpeng stock price? Would you wait or would you buy now? So based on all the reasons that I've just told you, Xpeng is a stock that is definitely gonna grow in the next 5 years. And as I said, I'm super confident that it's gonna 10x in the next 5 years. And so what I suggest to do is to decide a position. So let's say you want to invest $1,000, fine. So then you start buying into the stock, you start dollar cost averaging in. And that's what I really suggest with a stock like that is parabolic and it's impossible to predict. The future is bright, but we don't know when the dips are gonna be. And also in terms of price spikes, that happens when good news come out, for example, sales delivery, and that happens every beginning of the month. I will make a video update every time sales data come out or any bit of good news come out on Xpeng and also on all other EV stocks. So subscribe to this channel if you like the sound of that. And if you're looking for an EV company that has grown a lot and has got a very bright future, consider Hyliion. The video on the screen right now is about all the reasons to be bullish or bearish on Hyliion. Pick an explosive stock. Click on the video.